Hi there, this side Viren. So today we are trying to discuss one of the question, and it is from Leetcode, and the name of the question is Pascal's triangle. Let me zoom out the question. So yeah, given an integer number row. So this in input we have to take the how many number of rows. For example, this is our Pascal triangle. So for example, this is first row, this is second, third, fourth, fifth, likewise. And what we have to do, we have to return the first nth rows of Pascal triangle. So this is of Pascal triangle look like. Let me take to the whiteboard so it will quite clear. So for example, we take n is equal to 3. For example, we take n is equal to 3, right? So how Pascal triangle look like for 3 rows? So this is first, this is second, and this is third. This is how Pascal triangle look. This is what the design of Pascal triangle look like. And let me take to the how we can fill this empty boxes. Like here we have lots of empty boxes. So how this can be filled? So for that, let me erase first. So yeah, let me draw the Pascal triangle of n is equal to 3. This is 1, this is second row, and this is how third row look like, right? So every extremes are 1 initially, every extremes are 1 initially, right? This is 1, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1. And which value came inside this block? It is summation of these two, summation of these two. So 1 plus 1 is 2. For example, n is 4 now. So how it's look like? Same as 3, and we just insert one more row like this, and this. Its extremes also 1 like this, 1 and 1. And what are the value here? It's just summation of these two. 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 1 is also 3. So this is what a Pascal triangle we can build for any number of rows. So let me take you again to the question statement. So given an integer number, return the first number of Pascal triangle, right? In Pascal triangle, each row is the summation of 2. Yeah, this is what we discuss right now. So here we can see that n is equal to 5. This is what we have to return. The first 5 row of Pascal triangle, n is equal to 1. So we have to return first row of Pascal triangle. So let me take you to the coding part, and we are trying to dry run side by side also, so we can get a clear idea what we are doing here. So firstly, we have to return two-dimensional array. This is what two-dimensional array declaration return type of this function. So we have to return that. So let me initialize first vector of vector int, let's say answer. Okay, we are initializing our answer. So now we are going through vector, we can say temp. So in this temp we are trying to build our current row. Initially current row and initially first row, we are trying to build this first row. Let me go. We are trying to initialize this first row as 1, and likewise we are, because we are referring the previous one to get the mid value of this cells, likewise. So we firstly take one temp, and we tried to start our Pascal triangle from the first row itself. So that's why we are initializing one temp, and we just simply put 1 temp dot pushback 1. Okay, now we have to push back in our answer also, push back this temp, right? So yeah, so till now we have first row completion. We completed with our first row. So from now we have to start with int I is equal to 1, and till how many time we have to go? We have to go till n minus 1. So I is less than n and I plus plus, because indexing is starting from 0. So that's why we have to, for example, n is equal to 5, so we are going from 0 to 4, likewise. So here also we are declaring one dump vector which store the current row value, let's say current. And in this also we have to put this ones, starting and ending, right? In starting also we have 1, in ending also we have 1. So In starting we just put current dot push back 1, right? Now we run one for loop and we just go through the values which we needed in the middle of the that row. For example, j is equal to, let's say, 1. We start because already j is equal to 0, we put this 1, right? So j is equal to 1, j is less than I, and j plus plus, right? And till this time what we are doing, we just try to make the sum of these two numbers. For example, here for this number and this number, right? So what is this number? Let me draw one more figure and we get a clear idea what I am trying to say. This is first row, this is second row, and this is third row, right? Third row, this is a fourth row. Okay, so in temp we initialize this row, right? And using for loop we are trying to build this row. For example, this current dot push back 1, so we push 1, this one we already pushed. Using this for loop we are running from j is equal to 1 to j is less than I. So here I is and j is like, here j is 0, j is 1, 0 and 3. This is count of j and this is count of I. So let me make a partition of different colors so we can get clear idea. Okay, so we know that this value is 1, so we put it 1 here like this, and we have to find the empty cells we are lefting. So what is this? This is just a summation of previous to this two one. So what is this? This is j. For example, j is I is equal to 2 here, so this cell is considered as I minus 1, j minus 1, right? J minus 1. So we have access of this element now, and we have to access this element. So this is just I minus 1 comma j, right? So we have to just sum this two number and we have to just put it here. For example, let's say s is equal to this two and we have to put it here. So let's code it out. So we have to current dot pushback. What is pushback? Answer of I minus 1 and j minus 1 plus answer of I minus 1 and j, right? So this is how. And in last also we have to put 1 because we know that first and last element of each row is 1. Push back say 1, right? And this is how we have to push this whole row, this current row into answer also. Push back current, and we just simply return current. We just simply return answer. Let's check out and see it is giving correct output or not. Is there any error? We can bug it out. And yeah, it is giving correct answer. Let me try to submit it out. And accept it. So thank you for watching.